Mercedes-AMG division is very busy. They pretty much build a tuned version of every single normal Mercedes. Well, apart from the boring ones. Also, they make a load of engines for other manufacturers, such as Aston Martin, and they build the engines for the AMG Formula 1 team as well. But now, they're building an all-new AMG GT. Also, there'll be a Black Series. Now in this video I'm going to tell you all about this forthcoming AMG GT and show you some exclusive images of what it could look like. Anyway, I'm Mark Watson and you're watching Carwow. Buy, sell,
Carwow.
The current AMG GT, which is a very good looking car, has been around for a while now. In fact, it was first introduced in 2014. Since the AMG GT was released, a lot of other sports cars have come out which have kind of moved the game on a bit, such as the Porsche 911 992 generation and of course the Ferrari Roma. Don't worry though, all you AMG fans, because the firm is busy working on a new GT and it could be released before the end of the year. How do I know this? Well, have a look at these images, because this is the forthcoming AMG GT being tested as a prototype, hence the camouflage. First things first though, what is under that long bonnet? Well, it's going to be a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol mated to a hybrid system. I'm only joking, don't you worry, don't you worry. The car's still going to have Mercedes-AMG's brilliant 4-litre twin-turbo V8. Relax. And basically, it's the same engine that you get in the SL Roadster. However, the SL Roadster starts with a 55 model that has 476 horsepower. Don't think that's going to happen with the AMG GT though, because that'll start with a 63 model, which will have 585 horsepower, which is around 60 horsepower more than the old AMG GTS started with. The GT will also use the SL chassis, though obviously with a roof. So the chassis on the SL weighs in at 270 kilos, which is about 40 kilos more than the old AMG GT chassis, because that was super lightweight. However, the new AMG GT chassis should be lighter than the SLs, because obviously the SL hasn't got a roof, it needs some extra bracing underneath to stop the chassis wobbling about a bit. So maybe it'll be closer in weight to the old AMG GT chassis. We'll have to wait and see. Also, time will tell exactly what the car will look like, but our insiders have actually created some exclusive images of what they think it's going to look like, and here's an image. So, same proportions as the SL and similar shape to the old AMG GT, but you can see that there are differences in terms of the grille design, the light design. Just looks a bit more aggressive than the SL. Now, to ensure the car goes as well as it looks, AMG has done some things to the chassis to make sure that the car can launch. You see, one of the problems with the old AMG GT from a launching point of view was the fact that obviously it was just rear wheel drive, so it struggled to put its power down. Also, the 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox, when you launched it, it could suddenly bog down, which meant that you really just tootled away from the line. It didn't deliver its full performance over a quarter mile. Something that really matters to me, I'm not worried now though, because the new car is going to get 4-wheel drive. First AMG GT to ever have 4-wheel drive. Also, there's some other things that are going to help it launch. You see, the car will get the same 9-speed automatic, but with a wet clutch like you get in the SL. Now, I've actually launched the SL55, which is the lowest power version. It's supposed to do 0-60 in 3.9 seconds, but when I launched it, this is what happened. 4-wheel drive for the win. Here we go, 0-60 in, woohoo! 3.67 seconds. Yes, 0.2 of a second quicker than Mercedes claimed. Now, the old AMG GTS was supposed to do 0-60 in 3.8 seconds, but trying to get it to do that required all the planets to be perfectly aligned, you know, like you needed the correct tyre temperatures, you needed a really grippy surface, and you needed the car to just work. Most of the time when you launched it, you'd be doing over 4 seconds to 60 miles an hour. Anyway, I digress. You see, the new SL63 version is supposed to do 0-60 in 3.6 seconds, but if you take into account that with the 55 version, I got 0.2 second quicker, so you're looking at 3.4 seconds to 60 in reality, and then you factor in that the GT model will be slightly lighter, and yeah, I reckon the car will do 0-60 in around 3.3 or maybe even 3.2 seconds. However, I think there could be an even quicker version than that. Reason being that in 2023, Mercedes will be celebrating 60 years of putting V8s into its road cars. The first V8 model was the 600, which was released in 1963, and it had a 6.3 litre engine with 250 horsepower. That engine was next used in the 300 SEL, which was released in 1968. Actually, that car was taken by a then separate tuning company called AMG, and they took the engine, bored it out to 6.8 litres, so it produced 428 horsepower. Then they took the car racing. In fact, the car had a nickname, the Rot Sau, or that should be, I can't do it with the German accent. Rot Sau, no, which is German for the red pig. Since then, AMG has tuned a bunch of Mercedes V8s, and here's a montage of me launching some of them. Blimey. It's mental. It's quick. Whoa, what a noise. Blimey. AMG's philosophy is pretty simple. Figure out a way to take a car and just make it produce a lot more power. Now, in the past, that was just a case of tuning the engine, either bore it out, fit different cams, maybe turbocharge it. But nowadays, though, it includes adding hybrid technology, including that used in Formula 1. I'm not just talking about the AMG Project 1 with its 1.6 litre petrol engine and 4 motors so that it produces 1,000 horsepower. It's happening to more normal cars too. For instance, there's the AMG GT 63S E-Performance Hybrid. It's a long name. Anyway, it has a 4 litre twin turbo V8 mated to a 204 horsepower electric motor and some clever battery tech derived from F1 which can dump a load of power into that motor so you get instant performance without the system overheating. Now that actually brings us back to the chassis on the new AMG GT and the fact that it's able to share other bits from Mercedes vehicles like the 4-wheel drive system, and this is where the benefit comes in. You see, it means that they can use the hybrid system from the AMG GT 4-door in the smaller AMG GT Coupe. So if you take that electric motor, 204 horsepower, add it to the engine from the 63 model, which has 585 horsepower, just going to do the maths, and the figure should come to 789 horsepower. Oh yeah. Now, this isn't just me predicting stuff, because Mercedes will actually need such a car, because its rival Porsche is busy testing a hybrid version of the 911 Turbo, which obviously is going to have well over the 650 horsepower of the standard Turbo S. But I don't think Mercedes is going to stop there. You see, at some point they are going to build a Black Series version of the new AMG GT. And if you take the current car's engine, which has 730 horsepower, whack in the electrical system to take it all the way up to 934 horsepower. So how quick will that car be? Well, this is how quick the current AMG GT Black Series is when I launched it. Oh, it's on it now. That's good. Woohoo! 3.13 to 60. Now imagine you've got all that extra horsepower and 4-wheel drive. I reckon that car will be doing 0 to 60 in around 2.5 seconds. Now, before you get too excited, that next generation AMG GT Black Series is a long way off, and when it does arrive, it's going to be rather expensive. The current car is over £300,000 already, so the forthcoming one, you're probably looking at about £400,000, maybe even more. And that sort of makes the normal AMG GT seem far more reasonable at the predicted price of £100,000 when it goes on sale either later this year or early 2023. I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like, and if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. Now, what do you think about this car? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. We put a pinned comment so you can actually pass your opinion on it. Now, if you want to watch some more videos, click on those windows there. And if you click on that box there, you can go to CarWow to sell your car. You just upload some photos, give a brief description, and our dealers will bid on your car to make sure you get a great price for it. Thanks for watching.